You're very welcome back to the programme. Well, now to the Irish Iron woman who has completed endurance races on all 7 continents, including Antarctica, where she won the race. Diana Hogan-Murphy is just back from completing the Ironman challenge in Hawaii and joins me now. Diana, thank you very much indeed for coming into us. You're very welcome. Just tell me, first of all, these endurance races, 250 kilometres they last for?
Yeah, so generally speaking, they're multi-day. So they're over there's a specific distance to do every single day. And it could be anything from, say, 250 kilometres to 300 kilometres, depending on the race.
And how many would you do in a day? How many kilometres in a day usually?
The most would be about 100 kilometres.
100 in a day?
Oh, yeah. And they're self-sufficient as well. So you have to carry everything. You have to carry everything from your medicines to your food to all your clothes.
Spare pair of runners,
oh, you
plasters.
wouldn't, no, because that would be too heavy.
Really?
So, oh yeah, you minimise everything. You cut your toothbrush in half and... yeah, you really have to get your weight down.
So you're running with a backpack. Now, you don't carry your water, do you? That'd be very heavy.
Well, you do actually from one checkpoint to the next. So you could be carrying 2 litres quite easily. So say on the first day of a self-sufficient race, your backpack could be about 10 kilos, and then you add another 2 kilos with the water. So starting off, it could be 12 kilos.
That's a hell of a weight to be carrying around a day.
Yeah.
What drives you, Diana? I mean, this is a hobby. You have a full-time job as well as doing all of these races.
Yeah.
Why do you do it?
I suppose I did the first one in 2008, and I saw a documentary on the Discovery Channel, and I thought, wow, that's the toughest thing I've ever seen. It was the Marathon des Sables.
That's the one across the desert?
Yeah, in over 50 degrees heat, and it's fully self-sufficient, yeah. And then again, you don't have a shower for up to 7 or 8 days, so, you know, it's kind of challenging in that point of view as well. So I did the first one, and I just loved it, and I just thought it's a great opportunity to travel, and it's a great opportunity to see places that you would never normally see.
And really push yourself. I mean, I know we have some pictures, I think, of you. This is Antarctica, is it?
This is Antarctica, yeah. So, and this is Atacama. It was about 44 degrees there, and as you can see, the landscape is absolutely gorgeous. This was in America, going from Colorado to Utah with a broken arm on the first day.
You kept going?
Yeah.
This
was when I won the Gobi March in Western China, and that was just finishing with the Irish flag. Again, another self-sufficient race. This is the Marathon des Sables in the Sahara with the highest sand dunes in northern Africa, so that was pretty difficult.
I mean, it just looks so challenging, and to go across the Sahara like that, and obviously quite a few people enter these races. I mean, is there kind of a community that enter these races at this point that you'd see?
Yeah, there is actually, because there's different events and, you know, different organisations. So I've done 4 events with Racing the Planet. So generally speaking, you would see a lot of the same people, so yeah.
This is you in Hawaii now, you're just back from Hawaii.
Weekend, exactly. So this was the cycle, and...
An Ironman, it's a triathlon plus some. Just tell us what are the distances you do now?
So you start off and you do a 3.8 kilometre open water swim, and then you do a 180 kilometre cycle, and then you do a full marathon. But it was like
unbelievable.
It was almost a marathon to get there alone, because it was 18 hours flying time with 3 flights, and then there's an 11-hour time difference as well. And then on top of that, you have to acclimatise to the intense heat and humidity. So, you know, that's even before you've started doing the Ironman.
Do you fund all of this yourself? Is this all out of your holiday time as well?
Exactly. So I self-fund everything, yeah.
And you keep going, will you? I mean, are there more challenges? I mean, you've done all 7 continents at this point in the endurance races. You've done Ironman. What's left for you? Like, what is your dream at this point?
Yeah, that's true. Well, to get into the World Championships, first of all, you have to qualify, and only 2% of people qualify. So I qualified in the UK, and 50 out of over 2,000 qualified. This photo here actually is the Ultra Trail to Mount Blanc, which I completed in the end of August. And that's 167 kilometres over, well, there's a time limit of 46 hours.
So you keep going, you don't
stop.
Is this the type of racing where you begin to hallucinate at some point?
Precisely. Like the first time I stopped in that race, and it was only about 4 weeks before the Ironman in Hawaii as well. So I went for about 16 hours and I didn't stop for 1 second.
Not even to go to the toilet?
No, nothing. Not even to...
I suppose you can eat.
Not even to get water, nothing. Literally went for 16 hours, yeah. And then I suppose every few hours, then I might stop for 2 or 3 minutes. And you keep on going. So you start on a Friday evening at 4:30, and then you you finish on a Sunday. So the first night, it's quite challenging because, again, it's in the Alps. You start in France and you have to go through Italy and Switzerland. And, you know, once you're at altitude, obviously it gets cold at night and then it's warm during the day.
It's extraordinary.
So, yeah.
It's absolutely extraordinary. I mean, listen, fair play to you, and thank you very much indeed for coming in to tell us about it. Best of luck with your next challenge. We'll stay in touch with you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, that is all that we have for you today. We will